How can young Africans create employment opportunities for themselves? Is it possible to create a job for yourself? Yes, it is very, very possible. I always try to imagine why some people say, there are no jobs. Why some? In fact, not that I don't have compassion on such people, but somehow I try to laugh whenever someone says, but there are no jobs, and the worst hit are those who have gone to school. And I wonder why it is very easy for illiterates to create job opportunities for themselves, whereas those who have spent 4, 5, 6, 7 years in the university, in the 4 walls of the university, and they have been deemed or found worthy both in character and learning to be awarded a prestigious degree or degrees, only for them to decorate their bedroom or sitting room with those certificates as well as the photographs. And they are roaming about the city metropolis searching for jobs that are nowhere to be found. And some of them, if you look at them very well, if you look at their feet, you would think that they are, with the, I swear to God that they are wearing, you would think that they have been rescued from a fire squad or a fire disaster. So, well, to avoid all this type of uh, lifestyle, why don't you listen to me now? It may sound so simple and you might not like it because it makes you look so humble and so low in the eyes of your colleagues. But then a Chinese proverb says that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So, okay, let's go. Do you want to create jobs for yourself? You want to be an employer of labor? You don't want to be an employee. I want to say that it's better to be an employer than an employee. So, but you must create a job for yourself before you employ another person. So, which one is easier? To be an employee or to be an employer? I think to be the latter is easier, to be an employer of labor. Okay, let's take a case study of a woman who is roasting yam or plantain and serving it with otazi and concoction of otazi and some other onions and other stuff that will be used to, take care of those things. Now, that woman may be seen as, is it not just that woman? Is it not just that lady that sells yam, roasted yam and plantain? Yeah, that's the way you are seeing it. But I want to tell you that she touches money every day. And she's not at the mercy of any uncle or any brother-in-law, even if she's a widow. Because every day of her life, she touches money. She has created an employment or a job opportunity for herself. I'm not saying you should go into yam or plantain roasting, but even if you do so, is it a crime? Don't you also go there and patronize her when you are hungry? So, this woman didn't go to school, but she is making money every day. Okay, I want to say that that woman is not moved by the level of inflation. You can study economics and they will tell you all the funny economic terms and principles. They can even tell you that, oh, Africa is now going through what they may call hyperinflation or galloping inflation, or they may also call it galloping. I've talked of galloping, I've talked of hyper. What of spiral inflation? All these things are just names. But that woman is not moved by all those names because if she goes to buy yam from the malam that is bringing the yam from Sokoto or Meduguri at Ayohoro market in Aba, or the main market in the central market in Kano, or even the Bantima in Kumasi. Now, that woman, if they say yam is no longer, one tuber is no longer 1,000 naira or 20 cedis, you know what she will do? She will summon courage, get a little from her profit and add and buy it, say 25 cedis or 1,500 naira. And when she goes back, she will roast it, cut it, slice it, and then she will sell it. She will add the profit on the cost price and the profit, and she will still make more gain than she made in the previous bargain or the previous sales. So that's how such people roll. They are not moved by inflation. Neither are they moved by high or low exchange rate of the naira. Even if they say of the dollar, even if they say the dollar is now 5,000 naira to a dollar, or maybe 200 cedis to a dollar, it doesn't affect them, for crying out loud. What they buy is what they sell. They buy high, they sell high. They buy low, they sell low. And in a business of that nature, no one controls the price. There's no price control board. So they sell whatever they want to sell. That woman is not moved by what the bank rate or the open market uh, rate, that is the black market, says. She does her business at her whims. Her business is at her whims and caprices. And what is more, she controls her own economy as well as the economy of her patronizers, her customers. Yes, she might be hawking or she might be doing her eatery. She may be selling her food, running that small eatery where there are banks, where there are offices, people, public servants work near there, banks, and maybe courts. So the judges can also send their boys to go and buy roasted yam and plantain for them. And it is this woman that is controlling the economy of that judge. He's controlling the economy of the bankers. He's controlling the economy of all the people that are working around there. And as the business is going on, she's always at the receiving end. She's not the mercy of those people that are patronizing her. So now, that woman is the oga kpatakpata of her franchise. She's not at the mercy of the Federal Inland Revenue Service. She's not paying high or exorbitant fee for rent. She's not paying even for NEPA because she's just a roadside makeshift store. Okay, she's not paying for electricity, not paying for anything. And so what do I say to that? Self-reliance is the key. So when you think it is the banks that are controlling the economy, you're not getting it right. It is that such women, those people that are doing such businesses are controlling the economy. Yes, you heard me right and you heard me well. Now, when you are self-reliant, you are better off than somebody who is at the mercy of the economy. So how do you attain self-reliance? How do you create employment opportunity for yourself? Let me tell you how to attain self-reliance. Look for solution to an existing problem. All right, let me stop this video so far because I want to go into this self-reliance stuff proper in the next video.